Hi, this is Bruce Helander for the Palm Beach and Naples Times. I'm here in the Gioconda and Joseph King Gallery of the very famous Norton Museum of Art in beautiful downtown West Palm Beach. You know, the Norton was established in 1941, and after that time they grew to be one of the finest museums in the country. Next year, after they finish their construction, the Norton Museum will be the largest museum in the state of Florida, and that's saying something. Make no bones about it, Pelvis with the Moon by George O'Keeffe is one of the great masterpieces in this museum. You know, people look all over the world for great paintings, and in most museums you might find one O'Keeffe. Here at the Norton Museum you find several, and not just small examples. These are major paintings. George O'Keeffe was a major influence on female painters in America, and her husband, Alfred Stieglitz, was one of the legendary photographers of all time. So if you're looking around and you want to learn a little bit about narrative abstraction, the Norton Museum and West Palm Beach is the place to come. Here's another wonderful painting by George O'Keeffe called Red Flower, which she painted between 1918 and 1919. It's an oil on canvas. Hi, we're back in another wonderful gallery in the Norton Museum. This one basically is non-narrative paintings, something called abstract expressionism, which for many people, abstract expressionism is the greatest and most unique gift of an American painter. I'm standing in front of a painting by Harold Shapinski, painted in 1950. This is a painter that is extremely interesting because he wasn't even discovered until about 1965 when the New York art world gave its blessings to an extraordinary black and white painting. Wow, here's another painting that most museums would kill for. Jackson Pollock, 1944, oil on canvas. You know, after more than a dozen years of study, experiment, and struggle, in 1944, Pollock finally began to be recognized as one of America's most innovative and promising young artists. But you know what's more interesting is if you come and look at a painting like this very closely, all the little details, you can see why this is such a masterpiece and why it was such a transitional picture that made Pollock eventually so famous as a drip painter. Here's a sweet little painting by Jacob Lawrence, painted in 1954. The reason this painting is so interesting is it's abstract and it's narrative at the same time, where the artist has put together a wonderful, inventive, energetic balance of two different philosophies in contemporary art. Wow, show me the Monet. Actually, Monet, Claude Monet, was the leader of the French Impressionist movement. Lots of people thought those Impressionists were crazy because they were making pictures that didn't really look exactly real. And after a while, they were celebrated. If you want to see a lot of celebrated French Impressionist paintings, come down to the Norton Museum. They're all here waiting for you. Wow, we have had such a great time in the Norton Museum this afternoon. I'm getting tired out and a little bit hungry. You know what? I could go for a little Chinese dynasty, that is. Here, in the Tang dynasty, is a beautiful portrait of a ceramic horse. If you want to come down to the Norton Museum and you want to see some of the most extraordinary vintage Chinese works ever, this is the place to go. Their collection is so magnificent that they are actually building an entirely new wing. Hi, this is Bruce Helander, art editor of the Palm Beach and Naples Times. When you're in South Florida, pick up the Palm Beach and Naples Times at your nearest newsstand or bookstore. Visit us on our website at palmbeachandthenaplestimes.com. Besides art stories, you'll find the complete monthly calendar for art, music, dance, theater, and festivals for Palm Beach County, Naples, and Bonita Springs. The Palm Beach and Naples Times keeps you up to date on what's happening all around town.